What's going on, guys? Welcome to another session with your boy Phrankleen. Okay, let's see who is online. Um, let's talk about the elephant in the room. So basically, few weeks ago, you couldn't mention, coronavirus in your YouTube video, and YouTube will basically mark you down and all that. But now they've pretty much lifted the ban. You can talk about it. You can mention coronavirus. So, yeah. Hello, Yewande. What's up? Um, David Oshilaja. What's going on, people? If you're online, hit the like button. So, today we do story time. I believe most of you are indoors, everyone's at home. So yeah, let's talk for a bit. How's everyone doing? I hope everyone's free of the virus. Uh, yeah, Faith, you said you've been waiting for me to talk about this. Well, I did talk about this a few days ago. Edith. But, a few days ago, you couldn't mention coronavirus in your video. They'll demonetize it. So, but then they realized that, they decided to lift the ban anyway. So story time, I basically go on email. If you can see me online, hit the like button, okay? That helps to gain more traction, all right? Hit that like button. Affected everything, even YouTube. It's affected YouTube revenue. It's affected, kind of affected traffic and things like that. I don't know, the whole shebang. So I think advertisers are not paying YouTube as much money as they would put into advertising that lets ads show on the videos and stuff like that. So anyway, basically, story time. This lady here in the UK is married to this dude. They have two children. So I think the issue of coronavirus or COVID-19 is basically what do you call it now? It's a common knowledge already. It's a pandemic that's span across the entire globe. This is not a joke. It's life-threatening. It's obliterated so many people's lives. So, and my heart goes out to all those people that have unfortunately died and people whose families have been unbelievably, adversely affected by this catastrophe, which is still ongoing. So anyway, these lady pushed me an email and said she's married. Now there's a major problem, and everyone is there's social distancing, yourself isolating. If you haven't, before I carry on, get yourself a hand sanitizer. Okay, I'm really doing well with the social distancing. I cycle a lot, so I don't do crowds, and I wash my hands as often as possible. And if I have to go into a shop when necessary to buy stuff, and as soon as I carry this on me, and I just just do that. And this actually, back in the days, to respond to you, Andy, before the coronavirus thing, you'd get this for like less than £1. This, I paid £7 for this. £7. And it's like halfway through now. So I carry that with me, when I'm out and about, and I don't do public transport at the moment and all that. So I enjoy cycling. It's healthy and it just frees you, man. You're in your own space. When I'm sat on a bike with my bike helmet, so I try my best to conform and align with the guidelines, particularly hands don't touch your face and all that. And I keep my distance. There's no hugging, no touching and stuff like that. So Please, now, today's story, right? We're about 5 minutes in. This person pushed me an email saying, she's married, got two kids with this dude. And unfortunately, in our community, as I always say, there are people who are religious nutters. So the long and short of this story is this woman said, if you're watching me, 135 people online, hit the like button, saying her man basically refuses to follow all the preventive measures, refuses to when he's out and about, and she's worried because he got two young children who are evidently vulnerable, and she's also worried that she might contract something from him and stuff. Hey, long shot, bless up. Thank you for supporting. Listen, y'all go hard on that donation button, man, because YouTube is really, really bending us over and ramming something in. They are doing us dirty with this corona whatever crap, man. So anyway, as I was saying, the the lady said her husband, she believes in God, but she's not a religious extremist. And he said he believes is covered by the blood of Jesus. He's covered by the blood of Jesus. He believes he's spiritually immune to the coronavirus, and he believes the coronavirus basically is aimed at unbelievers because, according to her husband, he believes this is a sign of the end times. You know, I went yummy, Ninja. So, and here's another phony part. So the lady said a few days ago, he came home and then she was like, come out of your clothing because he's been out all day. Go straight into the bathroom, go have a warm bath, have a shower. And then dude lost his cool. Hey, Alonga baby, thank you, thank you, thank you. And dude lost his cool. He was like, Olati lacking left for making shocking. Basically, for those of you that don't understand, he was basically saying he wants to smash, but she's saying she's not gonna come close. He needs to, get in the bathroom and have a shower and all that. And so he's, over rank or zinc. The wife is saying, "You're not gonna touch me." So she actually said she left the bedroom for him, and she's basic. She's basically been sleeping in the living room and stuff, or in the bedroom with her kids and stuff. But I know I'm laughing about this. It's absolutely dreadful. It's unbelievable that with everything that's going on globally, the news is basically plastered with all this information. Everyone's trying to stay alive, and people use this religion as a means to self-sabotage and suppress the functionality of their human brains. It's just unbelievable. Because what you're effectively doing, you're refusing to practice social distancing, right? So you desperately want to infect yourself. You're going to more than likely infect your wife, your young children who are vulnerable, and some other people around you. And it's Pablo. Thank you, bro. And this is exactly what I've been talking about, that I do not understand. Some people come to my page, "Oh, I like what you're about, Phrankleen. I like your vibe, but don't talk about religion." I will always talk about it. This is one of the reasons why I would talk about it. This woman actually, as of this morning, today, if you're watching this live, she's basically moved out of their marital home, and she's had to move in with, I think, one of her friends and stuff, in the hope of isolating herself from a husband who is evidently a religious nut job. I don't get it. I mean, I've seen some videos on social media. You see, even in Nigeria, where there is already an instruction that churches need to close down all the religious gatherings and stuff, and people are still the Sunday that went yesterday. People still attended churches. There's actually a pastor, a popularly known self-proclaimed man of God who was actually using social media to ask people to come to his church on Sunday to come and congregate in heavy numbers. This is basically trying to obliterate people's lives. I think people like this need to be arrested, need to be banged up. Italy, for example, is badly affected. There was a major lockdown, and so many other countries across the world, even here in the UK, people are clamoring for, they're desperately asking for the prime minister to have a lockdown, I suspect. Because why? There are so many people that are not adhering to social distancing. Today, okay, let me tell you this. Today, I went out to just do a few food shopping, right? In the local grocery store. And this is my personal observation, right? I absolutely forgot. I would have filmed this with my iPhone. I completely forgot because I was shocked. On the other side of the road is like a Royal Mail post office, right? So where people can post letters and all that and then pay bills and stuff. People were literally like this in each other's faces, and some were even arguing like yeah, 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 yeah. And I'm like, wow. There's a local grocery store, and it was packed to the brim. People are panic buying, and this is how you spread the infection. Somebody's asking, is the network from Frank or from me? My connection is fine. I'm keeping safe, man. You know, keep your distance. If you've got elderly people, elderly parents who've got underlying health problems like diabetes, they're hypertensive, they're already dealing with serious old age problems and stuff. Look after them, man. Help them, educate them to about self, isolation and social distancing and all that, so they can stay alive. So you can enjoy them. You got parents, you got grandparents, people that live. Most elderly people live by themselves. Check up on them, educate them, man. Educate them, because some of them haven't. They're young, they're old, they're vulnerable, and they might not be able to wrap their heads around, man. But this dude, man, I told the lady, get the hell out of. It's not buffering. But somebody's saying, if you can hear me, give me a thumb up. If you can see me properly, I can see you clearly. Why is it buffering? I don't know what's going on. Can you see me? Can you hear me? Can you see me? Um, wow. I don't know what's going on, man. I can see myself. Some people are indeed it's buffering. People are saying they can see me. Some people are saying it's buffering. I don't know why, man. I think it might be YouTube because my connection is fine. Anyway, um, stay clear, look after yourself. I've said to the lady, she's moved out, with her kids. I think a man who would do that is very selfish, doesn't love himself enough to even love his wife and children. Do you get what I'm saying? So if you can show a blatant disregard, yesterday I was cycling and I saw so many Africans. No disrespect to anybody. I actually stopped on the pavement across the road and I called this woman. She was in a nice fabric dress. And I was like, did you go to church today? And she responded, oh, yes, by the grace of God. And the church was packed. Wow. Herself and the husband have got 4 young children. And I'm like, did you have a mask on? It was packed. She said, oh, it was a glorious celebration. It was filled to the brim. She was actually bragging flexing on me, trying to let me know they had a good time. I just had to jump on my bike and just cycled away, man. It's unbelievable. So I don't know. Please, please, man. Yeah, religion is the opium of the masses, you know. Look after yourself, please, man. Social distancing. Make sure your hands are clean. Make sure, get yourself one of these. It's very important. It's very important, man. Protect your family. If you got family, if you got kids, if you got wife, if you got husbands. I must say, I do miss church, but our church here are closed and only doing podcasts at the moment. Yeah, if you're the church type, you know, just do podcast, man. Do podcast, do online log on or whatever you want to call it, man. Stay alive and yeah, it's crazy. It's our people, you know. I've seen some social media. That's the problem we have in Africa. All of these so-called pastors, men of God, who are disseminating misleading information, they need to be arrested, they need to be prosecuted, they need to be banged up. But, you know, the whole thing is a mess. They are basically misleading people and saying, hey, you and they said collect your opium via the podcast. You get me? You know, they're misleading people and COVID-19 can't come here. It's for the unbelievers. So people are very ignorant. People are very, very ignorant. It's unbelievable. Oh yeah, some people are asking for people to pay tithe online, and you know, they basically the churches have got to look for any and every means to get that money in. It's what it's about, man. In some other parts of the world, there's a major Vatican and all them places. There's a lockdown. There is no holy water in the basins. Everything is under a lockdown. Do you know what I mean? It's all about money. Absolutely. These virus is obliterating people's lives. I actually read about a lady who, when she started showing complications, they rushed her to the hospital. Then they discovered in the process of trying to treat this woman, stabilize her, right, that she already had type 2 diabetes. She didn't know before that she was diabetic, right? But when the coronavirus got into her bloodstream, it uncovered the fact that she was diabetes. It uncovered the fact that she had high blood pressure. She died 2 days later. I read this online, and she was 29. So, you know, the worst group of persons are the young ones, like the youngins, maybe the late teenagers and the early 20s and all that stuff. People are very clueless. They're very obnoxious. They just hate to soak up knowledge and just misbehave. Africans are gone, my brother, are far gone. The ignorance blazes indeed. Imagine the Vatican being locked down, and yet this is what I don't get. The Vatican is under lockdown. There is no holy water. Mecca and all the Medina, or whatever they call them places, they've cancelled all their programs and all going to Mecca and all where you have all crowds and of thousands of millions of people. Shut down. Vatican shut down. And here you are in your tiny little churches deceiving people for monetary gain, playing checkers with people's lives. Didn't Adeboye say the same thing, that coronavirus will reveal believers and unbelievers? Hey, you and then you talk about before their soldiers come and get us. I keep seeing big crowds in African churches. I don't get it. Even, you know, I'm a respecter of people's choices. If you want to do your so-called services and whatnot, why can't you just sit in the confines of your home and log on if you have to worship? Nigeria, there's now a growing number of cases. There's a people waffling about, oh, there is no coronavirus in Nigeria. The last time I checked, there was about 40 cases. And bear in mind, the 40 cases will be cases that were actually documented by the hospitals. There are people out there who are already infected right now, and some might not even show symptoms for a few weeks. This is why they're talking about social distancing. Keep your hands clean, wash your hands. For me, as soon as I, walk through the door, wash my hands, and jump in the shower, I'm always carrying this. I'm going to buy me some more, and keep your distance away from people. One of the a thing about social distancing as well, because usually when we move this close to people, you're having a conversation. When people get passionate about conversations, you get those tiny droplets of saliva, banging out of people's mouths when people are deep in the conversation and stuff. That might land on your lips, that might land on your palm, it might land on your mobile phone, it might land on a surface whereby you end up running your hands, it might land on your handbag. This is why you gotta keep just so you can stay alive, man. I'm just doing my due diligence, so we can all stay alive and go through this. Bruv, David Osilaja, there's no miracle anywhere, man. They are con men. They are con men from top to bottom. So if you notice, the trend that I've noticed is the desperation for them to claw that money in. It's driving them nuts that this coronavirus episode is basically just having things in the lockdown. They are only laser targeted on the money that they can get from the shippos. The shippos. Okay? The unsuspecting religious nuts whose brains have been chained. Church building is a scam. Well, so I'll tell you what's going to happen. Some people are going to watch this and be like, this guy's talking about church. Like I'm bothered. The church, now this is not just about the church. Every religious gatherings. What is wrong with people? So now, for example, here in the UK, Zainab, thank you. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you. Appreciate. So here in the UK, for example, people are putting pressure on the British Prime Minister, Boris Johnson. They're asking him to introduce the Italian style of lockdown where everything completely grinds to a halt. A lot of businesses have taken initiative, like Primark, a prominent clothing store. They've shut down. So many businesses, man. Coffee shops like McDonald's. You can only buy your stuff and then bang out. You can't sit inside to dine. KFC. Most businesses, though, they're shut down, right? Just to try to contain stuff. And then you have people who show a blatant disregard for everything, no precautions. They are out there touching up on people and then claiming that they believe in Sky Daddy. This has nothing to do with God. People must wake up and do the right thing. Thank you. I understand, for example, when they say don't touch your faces, this is a behavioral pattern that we're used to. You've lived your life. You could, almost every split second, you could probably run your hands across your face. You'd always touch something, and then this precautions has basically been impressed on our minds in the past few days and weeks, and basically telling you to, McDonald's is completely shut in from tomorrow. Wow. Yeah, I can understand why. These are the favorite places that people like to go and, get your... I went into a McDonald's yesterday to get cappuccino, right? So I was out and about and I went in. Thank you, Wendy. Thank you. I went into the McDonald's to get, what's it called now? A cappuccino. And then they've got tapes on the floor whereby, you stand here, there's like a few meters distance and the next tape. So basically that's to put a space between, people. I got my drink, got my sugar, bang, I was out the door real quick. McDonald's is actually shutting down today. Wow. You see what I'm saying? That tells you how serious this is. For those of you with young children, children are very, very vulnerable because they just want to be children. They're not adults like us. Just do your best, man. Do your best. Don't let them. This is not time for sentiments. They have to go and play with my sister's children. Don't do it. Keep your children indoor. Don't play checkers with the lives of your young children. Don't do it. Oh, they're bored. Mom, I'm bored. I want to go play with Liam next door. Nope. Stay indoors. When the time comes, when we get all clear, you and Liam can carry on playing. But the problem is people don't have the mental temerity to be able to deal with this. This is just basic stuff. Just stay alive. A man, you're telling your woman that you believe that COVID-19 is aimed at unbelievers. I don't even know where and how you can begin to have a conversation with a man like that. That guy is beyond a caveman. Even cavemen are going to be like, dude, what the hell? That guy is long gone. He doesn't care. He's unbelievably selfish that he's willing to gamble his life, inclusive of the lives of his wife and two young children, because Jesus said so. If McDonald's can close up, what else? Yeah, believe me, man. I think we're gradually, moving towards a potential lockdown. The like button is on your screen. The donation button is on your screen as well. The like button is there, man. Smash the like button. Boom. Show your love, man. Dude, if that is true, it would be scary. They continue to function like, yeah, it's scary, man. Social distancing. Couple of days ago, I bumped into a dude. This is funny. I bumped into a dude who watches my channel. He was like, "Oh, Phrankleen!" I was like, "Hey, my man." It was like over there. It was over there, like over there. Phrankleen, what's your channel? Hey, bro. Hey, thank you, man. Thank you for the. Mo yá dànù, má gbìyànjú wa. Dude, man, and dude was quite loud, you know. He had done a drink in his hand, mouth all loud, and he was just like, "Yo, what's up, bro? Give me some sugar." Sugar, hey, yo, stay over there. More can't let you. That's mommy. I said, bro, you know what? Let's talk via Instagram, man. Oh, thank you, man. I appreciate it. Phew. I had to go. uh, well, no, hell no. Ain't no flu anywhere, man. I've been thinking upon the homeless. Yeah. Oh, that's a good point. Somebody's talking about the homeless. It's heartbreaking, man. It's heartbreaking. I personally have clocked about a few homeless. You know, they are everywhere, man, and they are at the bottom end of the spectrum when in terms of the society. It's like nobody cares. You're absolutely right. Nobody cares, man. The homeless are just relegated. I mean, I say this carefully. There might be some charities out there that are doing their best to help, some homeless. But personally, I've seen, I've seen what's it called now? I've seen so many homeless who are just on the roadside begging for money with their dogs and stuff. It's really bad. Nobody's looking in the direction, man. Nobody's looking in the direction. The truth is, people look forward to these religious leaders for direction and they're being misled. You see, that's the problem. Let's simplify this. Why are you looking up to these self-proclaimed religious leaders? It's mental entrapment. You know why? People mentally place these people on pedestals like, oh, they have some supernatural answers to your goddamn problems. No, they don't. No, they don't. No, they don't. They might give you a honest religious person, if there is. They might give you encouraging words, words of encouragement in times of difficulty and stuff. They might show you a degree of kindness. But then again, any human being who is not religiously inclined should be capable of disseminating a degree of kindness, disseminating politeness, be able to offer somebody a plate of food, a glass of water, a little £5, a little £10, if you can. So you get what I'm saying. So what is it about these? And there is one thing that drives me nuts. They will claim Holy Spirit, holy this, God that. But you refuse to cross the road into the cancer clinic. Hey, Dorin, feel free to love your church. You're an adult, whatever floats your boat. I don't go to church. I used to. I pulled out of it. So you can love your church, whatever floats your boat. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, people, let me see if I can read a few more of your comments. I think that's me done. That's me done. Don't nobody sneeze on this live session. If I catch you sneezing, if I don't see that something wrong by him. I'm personally, I'm just looking for the next few weeks. Let's see what happens. Hey, who would like an Instagram session? Who would like an Instagram session? I'm contemplating running an Instagram session where we go live and I can have a Q&A with you guys. I can, when people are online, I can select you and we can talk. You can ask questions. We can discuss and stuff. Who would like Instagram session? Follow me on Instagram at Phrankleen. It's the name of my YouTube channel at Phrankleen. If you've not followed me, what are you doing? Follow me on Instagram at Phrankleen. Okay, I'm gonna work towards it. And I never supercharge. Pray at home if you must pray. Hey, new thoughts. Thank you for the love. Follow me on Instagram at Phrankleen. Yeah, I will work towards having an Instagram session. I'm sure that will be interesting for a lot of you guys. I'd like to have an Instagram session where I can engage people and share screen with you and see you in person and we can talk and stuff. So, one more thing. If you've subscribed to my YouTube channel, check out my community tab as often as you can. I always do daily posts and every couple of days or something. It's another means of communicating with you guys when I haven't uploaded a video and stuff. So, but be on the lookout for updates and about forthcoming Instagram session. So, let me finally, let me tell you something. Whilst you are here, before you go, so let me talk to you about something interesting. Well, some of you probably know about this already. Yeah, follow me on Instagram at Phrankleen. So in the next few days, I'll give you information on what to do, blah 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 blah, and then we'll start doing Instagram sessions and stuff. Right. So the session, I should have said this from start, but it doesn't matter. Sponsored by SendWave. SendWave is an app you can download within the 2 shakes of a duck's tail on your mobile devices, right? Android or iOS. So you can basically use it to bang money out from Ireland, Spain, Italy, United Kingdom, United States of America. You can use it to send money, bang money out to Ghana, Kenya, Nigeria, Tanzania, and Uganda. It's as straightforward as blinking your eyes as you're looking at me now, man. Now, what's amazing is if you type in my name, my username, Phrankleen, as it's spelled on my YouTube channel, you get £5, $5, or €5 added to your very first transaction. That's it, really. Okay, get downloading. It's your boy Phrankleen. Thank you for listening to me. Look after yourselves, and I will definitely catch you in the next video. All right? Peace and love, man. Take it easy. And you can also share my code with your friends and families. You dig? So if you use it, you can give your friends and family, give it to your friends and family. Tell them about SendWave. It's dead easy. You can send money without added commission anytime within the comfort of your home. You could be in your bed, you could be in your car, you could be in a restaurant, whatever floats your boat. All right? SendWave. Phrankleen the code, smash it in. Your first transaction, you get £5, $5, or €5. That's me done. 36 minutes on the clock. Thank you for listening. Look after yourselves. Stay healthy. And I definitely will catch you in the next one. For everybody who has donated, thank you, man. I appreciate you. You are stars, man. Thank you. Yewande Shukbo. Let me mention a few names. New Thought. Yeah, you can support me on Patreon. Look, man, if you want to support me via PayPal, I'd appreciate it. There's a link in the description. There's a link to my what's it called? PayPal. You can support me with I've also got a link in there to my Patreon. Every little helps, okay? Let me see. Who's there? Edith. Let me see your names, man. Kuwait City. Zainab, James, Akinfenwa, Stephen. Man, there's a long list of people, man. Stephen O. Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much. And I'll catch you in the next one. Peace and love now. Bye.